Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match preview for City against Leeds in the Premier League, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and let's jump into it. So Leeds United. Well, they've had a change of manager this week. Let's just get that out of the way. And this big Sam that comes in for them, is that a good thing? I mean, for them, I think it's pretty decent. I think they have a chance of a manager bounce. That's what you always look for, particularly this time of year. If you're hiring a manager with 4 games to go, you're only doing it for that manager bounce. Whether it's Sam Allardyce or someone else, you're just looking for an immediate impact, someone the players can respond to and get performance from. Can they do it? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you look at Leeds, I think they're in danger of going down. They're one of the worst teams in the league at the moment. And usually I would say City would smash them. And if we'd played them last week, I think we would absolutely destroy them by 5 or 6. Because recently, defensively, they've been absolutely awful, Leeds. And they are in relegation form. There's no doubt about it. But with Big Sam coming in, you know, he's going to show up that defence. He's going to look to play for, I reckon he'll look to play for a point. I don't think he can go toe-to-toe with City. I don't think anyone can, not in Real Madrid at the moment. And I think he'll look to show up the defence and, you know, try and nick a goal, maybe 2. But I think his goal in this one is to not get beat. Whereas our goal going into this one is to win at all costs. I don't think we can afford to lose. I don't think we can afford to draw. I think we need to win, go 4 points clear at the top and put pressure on Arsenal, who play Newcastle on Sunday at St. James's Park. Because listen, I think if we beat Leeds tomorrow, I think Arsenal drop points against Newcastle. Because I think, you know, we're going to get into their heads. They're going to start thinking it's futile to even perform. Well, not futile to perform, but I think they're going to feel the pressure a little bit. And you know, it's going to be demoralising for them. That's the word I'm looking for. It's going to be demoralising. I think Newcastle are going to go out there to win. And I think Newcastle may get a point. Well, I think Newcastle will beat them. But if we drop points against Leeds, that's going to galvanise Arsenal. You don't want it to happen. We need to get this Premier League title wrapped up before that last week, I think. So I'll go out there and beat Leeds. And look, what do we need to do to beat Leeds? Well, I think Pep's going to play a strong team, obviously. I think he's going to play pretty much the same team that played last time out. Maybe a couple more changes they played last time out against West Ham. Defensively, I don't think he can afford to make too many changes because I think they're all playing really well. So I think Ake will probably start. Akanji likely to come in, Diaz and Walker. And I don't think he can argue with that defence. And Ederson will come in as well back in goal. It's surprising that he rested Ederson for a take, but hey, if it works, it works. And in midfield, look, Stones, Rodri, you can't leave them 2 out at the moment. I know Pep's going to want to change things up. He's going to want to rest players. And Rodri is probably the main player we need to rest at the moment. He's the one playing all the minutes. But he's not got anyone to come in to replace him unless Pep plays Stones in that role alone, where Rodri would be, instead of bringing Phillips in. Then I can see maybe Pep doing it. But I don't think he can afford to leave Rodri out. He's massive to everything we do. And he's going to be huge and crucial to us if we had to win this treble. So look, Rodri's going to start regardless. And I think Stones will too. Ahead of them, you got, well, it's tough to say, isn't it? Because maybe, I think if he's fit, De Bruyne comes in. I don't think he's going to leave De Bruyne and Gundogan out like he did against West Ham. I think we got a little bit lucky with that one in the end in the second half. Yes, West Ham didn't really test us, but we lacked so much creativity in that first half. Everyone was just slow. There wasn't really anything happening. The only one really getting in that space and picking up the ball in those pockets was Alvarez. And I love Alvarez. I really do. But he can't open the defence like Gundogan and De Bruyne can. Not yet anyway. So even though Pep's putting Alvarez in that De Bruyne role, I think we need De Bruyne back or Gundogan or both. And do we give Grealish a rest? I'd give Grealish a rest. Honestly, I think in the last couple of games he's let himself down a little bit. He's getting kicked a lot and he's retaliating, and that's the problem, isn't it? Because the more he retaliates, the more likely he's going to get a yellow card. We can't afford any suspensions either this time of the year. We need everyone ready to play in the last couple of games. So I'd rest Grealish, honestly I would. And I'd bring Foden. I'd stick Foden on that left-hand side. Look, Foden's looked sharp when he's come on. He's often been out with an injury. And well, he had surgery, didn't he? Come back in, he's looking sharp, he's looking good. And he's got an assist against Arsenal as soon as he came on as well. So it's not like he's contributing to the team. He is, and he's more direct than Grealish and Mahrez is. And I think he's probably our most direct winger. And that's what I like about him as well. He picks up the ball, turns and runs at the defence. No messing about with him. No going sideways. No going backwards. He just wants to attack that box. Love it. So I'd play Foden instead of Grealish. And on the right-hand side, I bring Bernardo in. And I drop Mahrez as well. I think Mahrez, like Grealish, was somewhat ineffective against West Ham for large parts of that game. And You know, Mahrez for me, it's a bit of an odd one for Mahrez because he has some fantastic games, like he did against Sheffield United in the FA Cup semi-final, but then he lets himself down the next one by not carrying that form through. So I think I'd give them to a rest. You know, if he wants to play them against Real Madrid, let him do it. But I'd bring Bernardo and Foden in on this one. And obviously, you can't leave Haaland out. Record breaker. And I think for Pep in this game, he'd be looking to wrap this game up nice and early. So I expect Haaland to start. And if we go 2-3 goals up by halftime, he'll probably take him off for halftime, bring Alvarez on. I think that's the plan for Pep. Try to get as many goals as we can in that first half, kill the game off, make changes, rest players. That's what you got to be aiming for. And look, like I said last week, I think we're beaten by 5 or 6. But this week with Big Sam, you just never know. Are they going to get that new manager bounce? Is it too late for them? Is it too late for Allardyce to make an impact? Who knows? I hope it is. I really do. But we'll just have to see. Either way, I think it's going to be a game. My prediction for the game, I'm going to be confident. And usually when I'm confident, City let us down. But I'm going to go with 4-1 to City. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for checking it out. As always, hit the like button, hit subscribe.